I'm here today at Brisbane Magistrates Court to face the charge of public nuisance, which I think Peter Dutton should be on trial for public nuisance and far more worse crimes against humanity. It was a political expression, and I did it to embarrass Peter Dutton for his refugee policies and the way that he's actively turned the Australian people against refugees. And the abuses are coming out more and more every day, and there's been rapes under government care and of asylum seekers and children in detention, and the developmental and what's the other one? Mental harm has just been profound on refugees, and it's got to stop. We're a free country, we're a wealthy country. Why is this happening? Why can't these people come in and be settled in Australia? The quota of refugees we take is so small compared to other nations as well. So, yeah, the laws need to change, our governments need to change, and I think the Australian people are just fed up with the abuse that's happening, and I'm just disgusted and I'm embarrassed as an Australian because of what's happening to asylum seekers and refugees in our care.
A couple of things. One is I saw footage last night of Peter Dutton in a refugee camp in Jordan, and he seemed to actually be having this crisis, and he actually admitted that we as Australians, white Australians anyway, kind of exist in a parallel universe to these refugees who he's visiting. And a lot of these people in power, these bureaucrats, have no idea of the human consequences of their actions, and it seemed quite evident in that footage last night. And I think Dave's action at this refugee welcome festival was just very necessary for us to maintain any kind of sanity. And having lived a lot overseas, Australia's treatment of refugees is seen as a monstrosity, a cynical monstrosity in such a large country that we don't even have them here on this landmass. And it was very important for someone to break that consensus. And it's a consensus that's maintained by housebroken NGOs that operate in the city, that invited Peter Dutton to open this welcome festival when he treats refugees so poorly. And I want to really congratulate Dave for taking that action that kind of snapped us out of that hypnosis. So, and having gone to many trials over the years, I know the importance of solidarity and community. And these institutions are designed to defeat us, designed to isolate us, to tell us no one cares, that everyone's asleep, that you're on your own, that the only way out of here is to recant and apologise and correct your behaviour. And the only anti-venom we have to that is the community we send here today as we send Dave off and accompany him into court. So, good luck, Dave.
Yeah, thanks all for coming. Let's put Peter Dutton on trial. Woohoo!
I'm going to stay outside and maintain a vigil if anyone wants to do that.